All right, so guess what? New car time. So I picked up a new Ridgeline, and this is the 2021 mid-model refresh. I ended up picking up the new white black edition Ridgeline. I got lucky because I ended up snagging one of the first ones that came into the area. And in doing so, on the way home, I noticed a few things that Honda didn't mention that they had updated for 2021. So I'm just gonna make a quick short video about the changes for the 2021 model year. I know with all the videos out there, everyone's seen what's in the press release, but I'm gonna show you what's not in the press release that might be handy for any of you that were looking to upgrade their vehicle. So one of the main things I always wanted was a lot of the features that were available on the Canadian models, including the white black edition. So there's one thing checked off the list, and as we go through the video, I'll show you a couple other things that check off a few more features from the Canadian models. So taking a look at the exterior, obviously the front is completely redesigned. Honda said from the A-pillars forward, it's completely new sheet metal all the way in front. So that's handy. One of the cool things that Honda did here, apparently to help aerodynamics, was actually to put in vents here on the side of the bumper. They said the airflow ends up helping MPG as it goes around the tire. So that's a nice addition. Obviously the turn signals now are still in the bottom part of the bumper, but they're a little more sleek looking instead of the blocks that were there before. And hidden way down here is an LED fog light. So I know a lot of people have upgraded to aftermarket LEDs, but now you don't have to any longer. Still have the air dam below. Truthfully, the way that the lights are stacked, it does make it seem like the Ridgeline actually is closer to the ground, even though it has the same ground clearance. But one of the things I'm going to do to remedy that is actually put a level kit on my Ridgeline for the first time. So as many of you know, I've had two other Ridgelines before this and never wanted to lift the vehicle. I really wish that there was an actual suspension out and not just a spacer, so to speak, but you know, gotta take what you can get, right? So moving around here to the tire, they have upgraded the Firestone Destination LE2s. They certainly are a little more knobby here on the sidewall. Helpful if you need to air down for getting off-road or through snow, but I'm still swapping these out for Falcon Wild Peaks tomorrow. So these will be going away first weekend. Black lug nuts are included on the black edition now. It's not an aftermarket accessory, so that's nice. So here's one of the Canadian features that we finally have. We have turn signal indicators in the side view mirrors. So for a long time, a lot of people have wanted that. I don't know why Honda never did that originally, but they're finally there. So that's a nice little addition. This was also not mentioned in the press release, so it's a nice little update. This is on the window sticker, so it's certainly a feature that you can at least see that it's an updated part of the new redesign. Then we'll come around here to the back. And as everyone knows, there are now dual exhaust here for the engine, which is nice. I mean, they're decently sized. I'm guessing this is 2.5 inches. The updates inside, I appreciate probably more than most, just because I'm a bit of a nerd, but taking a look at the steering wheel, there's perforated leather now on the sides of the steering wheel, which never used to be there. This reminds me of my first gen NSX, actually. It had perforation on the steering wheel sides, which was super handy. It felt really good, I guess I should say, to just grab and be able to drive the car. So that's a nice addition for me. The screen is redesigned, and a lot of people have asked if it's more responsive than it used to be. So I'll show you the startup here. To me, this seems exactly the same, but take a look and see what it does here. So there's the boot, and as far as switching and toggling things, map, to me it seems like it loads exactly the same. One nice addition though to this is that the screen now doesn't smudge as easily. There's a little couple here and there, but not too bad. Wireless charger is a nice addition, but you know, I mean, for CarPlay you gotta have it plugged in anyway, so Not a big upgrade, but still something. Interior for the most part is exactly the same. But here's the biggest feature that I got a kick out of, because it's a feature that I really wanted on my Ridgeline, and it is right here. So this is not noted anywhere in any of the literature for the redesign. It's a heated front windshield, and it certainly comes in handy when you have a lot of snow and ice. And the reason why, the wiper blades themselves sit recessed below the air vent for the defroster, so it never really worked very well in ice and snow. So the fact that they've made that part of the features list is really great. So yeah, it's a nice little addition there, but everything else is pretty standard. So we have parking sensors, road departure mitigation, traction control, forward collision braking, cargo light, and then of course the inverter there for the AC. So all in all, touch points, even, and I've had 2 of these now, so I know the brake pedal actually feels firmer. It's not kind of loose and not very resistive when you step on it, so that's nice. But yeah, updates for the most part are minimal on this vehicle, but the stuff that has been updated is pretty nice, so I'm definitely happy with the purchase.